Hello, have you been sitting for a while? Your hips feeling a bit stuck? Mine are feeling like that. This practice might be a nice one to counter some of the effects from sitting. We get to stretch the fronts of the hips, the quads, we get to strengthen the glutes, find some rotation, some gentle twists. Enjoy your practice. Give the video a like, comment, subscribe, donate. Thank you for being here. So let's start in a table pose. We're going right into it. Plant your hands, your knees. Maybe you give your feet a little tap against the ground, a few rolls through your ankles. And then pause that and give your wrists a little attention here. We're going to turn the palms, the left palm over, top of the hand to the mat, spread your fingers, just a little press. Be gentle here. You might circle over that hand a little bit in one direction and then the other. And then return that palm to the mat and then switch. Right hand over, your fingers are pointing towards your knee, top of the hand towards the mat, spread the fingers, fingernails press down. And then again, maybe a little circle over that right hand. I like to bend my elbow here and circle in the opposite direction. And then return back through center, plant that palm, turn your left fingers towards the left, your right fingers towards the right, and then turn your left fingers any amount towards your knee, and the same thing with your right fingers. And then once you're here, a stretch for the inner wrist. You might send your hips back, your shoulders back, any amount. And maybe you stay, or maybe you lift the palm of the hand, keeping your fingers down. Giving your fingers a stretch here too. And then return onto the palms. Turn your fingers now to point forward. And then with your next inhale, drop the belly, bring the chest forward, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. And then reverse that, bring the chin towards the chest, round your spine, tailbone tucks. And then let's do a few more cows and cats here, connecting the movement with your breath. And so find your own rhythm. And try not to rush the movement or rush the breath. And see if you can find a little bit more with each movement, with each breath. A different sensation or a little extra sensation. And give it one more of each. And then we'll meet with a neutral spine. Bring your knees a little closer together and float your left knee to find some circles through your left hip. And then do those circles in the opposite direction. And now keep your knee bent and send your left foot towards the ceiling. You feel that squeeze through your left glute. And then draw that knee into your chest, round your spine. And again, left foot towards the ceiling. And bring it in. 2 more times. Drawing in, and 1 more. And the next time your knee comes in, pause there. Push the floor away with your hands. Find a bit more space, shoulder blades. And then neutral through your spine. Extend your left leg all the way out behind you. Push away through that left foot. And now lighten up on your right hand. You can walk your right fingers forward. Maybe you float your right fingers off the ground. Think about reaching fingers away from toes. Keep your gaze down. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, keep the leg lifted. Lower your right hand, pivot on your right knee, and open into a supported side plank towards your left. Find a couple circles in one direction with your left arm. Left leg could stay lifted or down. And then opposite direction. Take another breath in, maybe look up. And as you exhale, return to your table pose, hand and knee down. Find a cow and a cat, breathing in. And breathing out. Neutral through that spine, float your right knee and find a few circles. Explore that rotation through your right hip. Make sure that the breath is happening, switch direction. And then keep that knee bent and send that right foot towards the ceiling, right glute squeeze, and then bring the knee into your chest. Inhale again towards ceiling, knee to chest, exhale. 2 more times, breathing in and out, and 1 more in. The next time the knee comes into the chest, hold it there, take an extra inhale and exhale. When you're ready, extend that right leg all the way out behind you. Think about length. Think about this as an active stretch. And then walk your left fingers forward, float those left fingers and reach. Gaze is down. Try not to collapse into your right shoulder. Push the float away. Take another breath in and out. As you're ready, only left hand comes to the ground, right leg stays lifted, pivot on your left knee, and you're opening up into a supported side plank towards the right side. Find a few circles with your right arm, both directions. Remember your right leg could stay lifted, or maybe that right foot rests on the ground. The next time that your right arm is lifting tall, you might look up. Think about this as an expansive pose. And then return to your table pose, hands down and knees down. Take an inhale, cow pose. And now on your exhale, tuck your toes and a downward facing dog. And it might be this shorter down dog, your hands a bit closer to your feet than usual. You might plant your heels, maybe bend and straighten through the knees. You might even invite your toes to lift towards your shins. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. With your next inhale, come out into a plank pose. You could walk your hands a little forward, bring shoulders over wrists. As you exhale, take it back to a downward facing dog. And then again, come out into plank and return to downward facing dog. 1 more just like that. Plank pose, stay strong through your legs. And to downward facing dog. This time we're going to come out into plank and we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. So you're more than welcome to lower your knees first. And then bend your elbows and lower belly and chest. Once you are down, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Squeeze through your glutes, hands on the shoulders, lift through your chest. On your exhale, lengthen forward and down. Again, inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, lengthen forward, down. 1 more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time, push yourself through all 4s and back to your downward facing dog, lifting your hips. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. With your next inhale, walk your hands to your feet. We're coming to the back of the mat. And as you exhale, fold. And give your wrists a little break here. Maybe you turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling. Drop the head, look side to side, breathing in and out. With your next inhale, bend your knees, chair pose, arms sweep forward, up. And as you exhale, bring hands to rest at your chest. Take a breath here. And then push the float away, straighten legs, reach tall, left hand, right wrist, side bend to the left. Come back through center and switch side bend to the right. Come back through center, take the arms behind you, interlace those fingers, knuckles towards the floor, broaden chest. And then on your exhale, fold over your legs, keeping that interlace. Knuckles towards the ceiling, pull the shoulders away from the floor, head heavy. Release your hands, half lift, inhale. And fold, exhale. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, find your plank pose. And then from here, take it to a downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and out. As you inhale, lift your heels. As slow as you can, lower your knees to the mat. Finding table pose. Floating your left knee. A few circles, left hip. Both directions. And then as you're ready, foot towards the ceiling, squeeze left glute. Knee to chest round. Again, squeeze left glute. Knee to chest. One more time, inhale. And draw it in, exhale. Extend that left leg all the way out behind you. Float your right hand, reach it forward. Take a breath in. On your exhale, plant your right hand, pivot on your right knee, supported side plank to your left. Take a full inhale. Now on your exhale, we're going to plant that left foot and rise up. Left hand, left leg for a side bend. Inhale, lift your torso, your hands wherever is comfortable, maybe to your chest, maybe to your hips. We're going to turn towards that left leg. We're going to lift toes towards the ceiling, knee faces the ceiling, thigh faces the ceiling. And then from here, bend into that left knee, and then hips towards the heel and hips away. Bending and straightening through that left knee a few times, quite the stretch through your inner thighs. Take a couple more. And then the next time that your left knee is bent, maybe you pause there. You could extend your arms, look over your left fingers, a kneeling warrior two. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. To a side angle, exhale. Now with your next inhale, we're going to go all the way back into side plank. Plant your right hand. And then from here, let's take it into a stretch for the quad. Bend your left knee. Left hand might catch a hold of the foot. And then push foot into hand. Stretch for the left side of your chest, all the way to the belly, hip flexors. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, gently release and return to your table pose. Give yourself a cow and a cat. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And then let's try to find those movements on the right side. So as you're ready, float your right knee. A few circles here. Both directions. Keep the knee bent and then kick that foot towards the ceiling. Breath in. And bring the knee into your chest. Breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Another one. As you're ready, neutral through the spine. Extend your right leg all the way out behind you. Strong. Float your left hand. Reach it forward. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more inhale. And then lower that left hand, side plank, supported towards the right side. Take a breath. And another one. When you're ready, we're going to plant that right foot and lift all the way up, arms overhead, side bend towards the right. Inhale, bring yourself back through center, your hands wherever is comfortable, and then turn towards that right leg. Lift the pinky edge, toes, knee, thigh faces up, And then we're going to bend and straighten into that right knee, planting that right foot. Sometimes it's nice to bring the foot in a bit closer to your hips. See how this feels. This side might be a bit different to the other side. And then the next time that your right knee is bent, you could pause there. You could extend your arms, that kneeling warrior two, looking over your right fingers. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. We're going reverse warrior. Keep the legs as they are, from palm up. And then to your side angle, forearm to thigh, left arm could come by your ear. And then from here, we'll take it all the way into our side plank. So straighten that right leg, left hand plants. Breath in. And then let's find that stretch for the quad. This right hand is going to come behind us, the heel towards the glute, and then push hand into foot. Look down or look up, whatever is comfortable for you. And then let's release, inhale, and come back to your table pose. Exhale. Take a cow and a cat, breath in, and a breath out. From your table pose, sweep your feet to one side and sit all the way back behind them. Bring the legs in front of you. Extend your legs, and if you're at the back of the mat, walk forward on your bum. Give your bum a bit of a massage. And then once you get to the top of your mat, bend your knees, plant your feet wide. Your hands could frame your hips. We're going to take a breath in. And then drop your knees towards the left side. Bring your right hand over and turn towards the space behind you. Press a little bit more into the floor with the inside of your right knee. Maybe push into the floor with your fingers too, if that feels good. And then right hand is going to return, knees lift, and let's take that to the right side, dropping your knees to the right. Your left hand comes over and you're turning your torso. And then just bring some awareness to your left leg. Maybe pushing into the floor a bit more through the inside of the knee. You might feel a bit more action around the glute. And then you could use your hands pushing into the floor if you'd like a little extra twist here. As you're ready, return yourself back through center, knees lift, heel to toe your feet together, and then let your knees go wide. Soles of the feet face one another. Bounce or lift and lower your knees a few times, kind of this bounce action. And then let's bring the right knee on top of the left. Look over to the right side. Open back up. Left knee on top of right and look over to the left side. Open back up and try that one more time. And then bring yourself back through center. Lift your knees, plant your feet, reach forward, and slowly lower that back body onto the mat. Coming all the way down. And then bringing your arms by your side, the heels of the feet a little closer to your sit bones to find a bridge pose, lifting your hips. Now here you could lift and lower a few times. You could stay lifted. You got to make it a little bit higher, bringing your shoulder blades a bit closer underneath you, maybe even interlacing your hands underneath your hips. Pushing into the feet or pushing the floor away with your feet, you might feel a little bit more stretch through the fronts of the hips. Maybe you feel your chest coming a bit closer to your chin. Take a couple breaths. And then slowly lengthening that lower back, lower those hips back to the mat. Once you're here, you might draw one knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. Release it, bring the other knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then bring both knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. If it feels good to lift and lower your sacrum a few times, you could do that. And then when you're ready, lower those feet. And take a moment here to check in with your breath. So you could do knees bent and knees resting against one another. And bring your hands to belly area, rib cage, chest. You might be able to take a bit more space with your back body on the mat. And you might close your eyes. And give your breath a little bit more space. Maybe you allow your inhales to be a bit longer, your exhales too, but you're not forcing them to do that. And if the mind has that tendency of going off somewhere else, keep inviting it back to noticing your breath, feeling the back body resting on the ground, noticing any sensations in the body without needing to change anything, not even evaluate or reason anything right now. You might stay in this shape for Shavasana, or you might find a different shape, maybe lengthening your legs out, your arms. Of course, you might choose to spend these last moments of practice in a seat. You're more than welcome to do that. Just stay quiet for a few moments here. Truly nothing else to do right now. It's Shavasana. You might choose to stay. You might be ready to move on. If that's the case, do it intentionally. Check in with your breath, find some movement through the body. And we can meet in a seat and end practice together. Your eyes can stay closed, and let's acknowledge here the practice itself. Let's take this moment acknowledging ourselves for practicing today. acknowledging all those who might have shared practice with us, and acknowledging all those who have made it possible. And we end with a word that speaks to connection, a word that means that the light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.